Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, guys. Welcome to the stream, guys. Hello everyone, welcome to the stream.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, Here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
It's Luis!
Nice for us.
Inter! And Inter go in front.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl. Well, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
That's a little off target. That's put paid to a promising move. Romario wins the duel this time.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rijkaard. And Rummenigge! That's unlucky, just wouldn't come down.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Rummenigge looking for options for movement. Rummenigge is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just
Chal,
didn't
chal,
seem
chal,
to
chal.
enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Lahm delivers. Varane with the clearance. And this is Luis Suarez.
Inter really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run it.
Takes the shot.
Nice.
And he's managed to gift it back. Lofted upfield. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's only too happy to take that back. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And this is... He's having a shot!
Okay.
Hit the crossbar. And it's Nedved. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Van Dijk. And that'll be the last act of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Inter Milan, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And we are back on the way.
Inter definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Pele. Maldini. Xavi Alonso. It's a really well-measured ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that has been clubbed away.
Inter clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Inter Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Floated through. Look at the space here. He's gone direct here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
It's Pele!
Nice, Michael, nice here.
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Another corner. Any better luck this time round? It's their second corner of the game. Terrific header! It's a goal! Inter are back in business! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Inter Milan grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And here's Cruyff. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Cruyff. He's found a way past. Lam, a header!
Nice.
That may just do it! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Inter are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Inter Milan take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Played into the middle. And the finish! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Keeper has taken decisive action.
Good game.
And that will be the final act. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about.
हेलो सर, थैंक यू जी।
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And as you can see, we've already started here. Now it's Luis Suarez. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, that's nice. Luis
अबे
Suarez!
सुआरेस क्या था?
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Suarez is offering a right smile there.
No, that was never going to make it. Now it's Eto'o. Eto'o is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed having made the run and not get picked out.
Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Nedved.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And here's Messi. And here's Suarez. It's Luis Suarez!
नाइस सुआरेस, नाइस गोल।
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So the first goal of real chance.
अबे बेल।
A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And he's lost his man, takes a shot!
अबे
Oh, it's come off the upright.
कर्ल करना था।
Nicely worked. And he welcomes it in. And that's a good ball. And the finish! Marvellous goal! The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Inter Milan get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Now it's Bale. Stood up well to him there. And it's half-time here. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. The midway point of the game.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances... Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Pele. And it's Eto'o. And he's had it nicked away.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just...
Tries a shot!
Nice. Nice, nice goal.
Level again! What a match we have!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So all square and not for the first time.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from...
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
Red card दे.
All red. It is red. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
Nedved with a real chance here. Nedved!
Nedved.
Beautiful from Nedved! A finish of true class! And the comeback is complete! That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look
कितने यार ये
effortless,
बंदा
clearly
मार
a
रहा है.
training ground perfectionist.
Inter Milan go into the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Pele has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Roberto Carlos. It's gone out for a throw-in. And this is Eto'o. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Cruyff. Now, can they get him away? Yes, to show off his quick feet. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
यहाँ से ट्राई करें.
Is it really plausible to have a hit from here?
भाई थोड़ा अंदर
That
से.
one, but he couldn't find the target. Nedved. Aims beyond the defence. That's an excellent interception.
Inter really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Can he get on the end of this? Varane promptly onto that, and that Luis Suarez. Big chance!
Nice.
Oh, taken with
Luis
style.
Suarez.
And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Can he finish? Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cruyff! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Pirlo. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Bergomi. Cruyff, he's got away.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Pirlo. And here's Messi. Cruyff. He's onside. Aimed in towards the centre. Van der Sar claims it safe hands. Passing is crisp and sharp. Bergomi is some... And the referee brings it to a close. Inter Milan have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect.
आईडी रिव्यू होगा भाई, बिल्कुल होगा। किसकी आईडी रिव्यू करनी है अभी? रंजीत भाई, ये कहाँ से आईडी लेके आते हो रोज? नहीं नहीं आप। सादिका, वेट अ मिनट ब्रो, करते हैं हम एक 1v1 भी। लेट मी चेक दिस आईडी, आफ्टर दिस वी विल प्ले फ्रेंडली। कैंटोना गुड कार्ड, F2P एज F2P गुड कार्ड, गुड टीम है, बढ़िया टीम है भाई। डॉक्टर अमेरिका मेरी आईडी है, नेम चेंज किया। ओके ओके ओके, बढ़िया है, गुड आईडी। डोमिनिक F2P, ओह वेरी ब्रो, ये वेरी बढ़िया कार्ड है वैसे। कैसा है कार्ड ये, बताओ मुझे, थोड़ा रिव्यू दो इसका। ये वेरी कार्ड कैसा है वैसे? आईडी तो बढ़िया है आपकी। मैं रूम बनाता हूँ, चलो आ जाओ, ज्वाइन करो, देखते हैं ये कैसा है कार्ड। ज्वाइन कर लो, ज्वाइन कर लो।
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Leicester promptly onto that, and that is that. Now, can they get him away? Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cruyff showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That has not gone well. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe ploughing through the middle. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Luis Suarez. Not much subtlety about that challenge. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Aims beyond the defence. Mbappe is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neymar. Oh, it's hit the post. Bergomi is there to clear. Doué. No way through, so shoots! It's hit the crossbar. Just not quite happening for him just now.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Approaching the half-hour mark. Passing is crisp and sharp. Borussia Dortmund look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Mbappe. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's through here. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Now it's Cruyff. And it's made its way to him. He's having a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Lam is offering a right smile there.
And there's the end of the first half. A decent
Everyone
half,
please
but
like
neither
the
side
stream,
able
guys.
to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Johan Cruyff. Coming on to
And
replace
we're underway
him
again.
is number 17.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
And Batistuta! And that would have been some goal.
Batistuta clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Borussia Dortmund can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Nicely aimed pass. Nicely weighted ball. Batistuta! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Borussia Dortmund really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Just eases him off the ball. Kunde gets it clear. And that's been won straight back. And this is Messi. And they're quick to get it back. Donatoni. Good driving run. Shapes to shoot! Same again, same outcome. Into the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Luis Suarez. And it's Luis Suarez.
Borussia Dortmund have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
It's hit the upright. And back in possession and ready to go again. Oh, he's put, and Messi! They just took too long getting forward.
Hello, bro.
Cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break, and a big chance wasted.
Welcome to the stream.
That's really well manoeuvred. He came in hard, very hard. Ambitious. Oh, what has happened here? They're urging him to shoot.
Well, that might be that.
So that's it. It is all over. Frustration,
Check my ID.
exasperation,
Okay, bro. Send me your
certainly
username.
from an attacking perspective.
Everyone, please like the stream. Oh, nice. MSN. Gullet. Use this die card as a DMF and this Beckenbauer as a CMF. You have a very good team. Good team, brother. Bro, we already played.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. The action has already started. Takes a shot! And again!
Nice, Ron, nice.
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So, a breakthrough already. Van Dijk tries to clear. Shevchenko showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's given the time to pick a pass. Quarter of an hour played. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Bergomi wins the duel this time. And it's Nedved. And this is Cruyff. Played through for him. That's earned a reprieve for the time being. They get a throw in. Nedved picks it up out wide. Into Milan, are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Now it's Bale, and he's managed to get free. That is good strength. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Bale. Nicely weighted ball. That's been cut out, well played. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare. Well, that's a
Penalty,
foul.
penalty,
So
penalty,
why is
penalty.
that? Inter Milan have themselves a chance from the spot. To increase the lead. Corners you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Messi. Boucher. And here's Shevchenko. Xavi Alonso did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. No way through. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Shapes to shoot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Now here's the delivery. That's a decent clearance. And this is Messi. Busquets. And that'll be the final action.
Everyone please like the stream, like kar do bhai.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far...
Anyone here for account review, please let me know in the chat.
The opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Inter Milan in control at half-time, 2-0. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And he's had it nicked away. That's good vision. Buffon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Luis Suarez. Can he get on the end of this? But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He's
Abe Messi.
That's a half-decent try.
Messi is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Now it's Messi. Now then, the ball's come loose. Inter Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Time and again they are repelled. Nedved conjures time and space where few can.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended. Inter really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
And here's Bale. Bergomi gives no quarter whatsoever. Bonucci kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Bale. Very nicely done. It's Bale!
Nice.
Loose now, they want to get it back. Vieira gets rid without sophistication.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Searching pass he's played there. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Bale. Nedved. Lahm. He's got away. Shot at goal! And the keeper has reacted
Hello,
superbly
Lightning.
Well, someone's doing his
Lightning
job
game.
properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Predictor Gaming.
there.
Okay, bro.
Inter Milan with their first corner.
We will see you ID after this game.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
There will be 1 minute
And
added
it's
time.
Bale. And that is as far as it goes. Inter Milan can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side.
This is the fan art, bro. But Ronaldo Nazario will arrive soon. If this pack come in reality, then everybody gonna do opening this pack. Because Gullit is the main player in this ID. Oh, sorry, in this pack. And Ronaldo. All the three players are epic in this pack. If it comes, maybe when World Cup matches will start, this Ronaldo card will be arrived. Brazilian card of Ronaldo. This fan art is also a national card epic pack. So maybe when World Cup matches will start, it will arrive. Can we get 10 more likes, guys?
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous... Has a shot! Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Xabi Alonso. That's tidy. And here's
Way nice.
He is desperate
Good
to get
save,
on the
good
score
save.
sheet, but not this time.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Inter Milan have their second corner now. Oh,
Nice.
goal! Inter!
Vera.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Inter Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. He's gone for goal! And he thumps it clear. Cruyff unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Engages and forces him off the ball. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now that looks a decent ball. Inter Milan are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's going to be disappointed with that. Tries to play it through. Hoisted in. Cleared away. Well, they scored their first goal from a corner. What about now? Up he goes!
Nice. Vera.
A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Searching pass he's played there. Bastoni goes back to front. And here's Messi. Inter Milan heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Played out wide. And this is Luis Suarez. Tries a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Inter Milan get their fourth corner. A header! Decent enough try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
And here's Messi. Now it's Luis Suarez. Rice. Some resolute defending there. Now it's Luis. And the shot! Good effort. And it is right on half-time. How to attack on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke,
And
don't
if you
fix
do
it.
have
So
a
I
chance
think the
today,
manager has
please
to
take some
resist
time out to
change
give your
at this
support
stage.
to our Better Stadium Fund.
Inter Milan in control at half-time. 2-0.
Substitution.
And the action is back underway. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And he cuts out a supply. Cruyff. And here's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And here's Bojan. Ball has bounced loose now. Inter Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Aimed beyond the defence. Nuno Mendes played in with purpose. Van Dijk tries to clear. Great vision. Boyan! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, sweet feet. Inter Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. And it's Mendes. Mbappe is in a really good position out wide. Bergomi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
You'd be disappointed with that.
Hello David, welcome bro. How are you? Welcome to the stream.
Can he get on the end of this? And here's Cruyff. Gets a good foot in there. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
There's the shot! No mistake! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Inter are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Schmeichel clears. Knocks it into space. Bergomi is there to clear.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
He's having a shot! And that's that. Inter Milan can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both.
Anyone here for account review, please let me know in the chat. Hello. Hello, Harish bro. Welcome to the stream. Like कर दो भाई, everyone please like the stream.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
There aren't many defenders, Peter, who assist more goals than Andy Robertson here. That's for sure. He's reliable, consistently excellent in what he delivers going forward, and it doesn't really compromise on his defensive duties. A manager's dream in many ways, and a model man, and I would say a model footballer.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. The ball's gone astray. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's bustling through here. Nedved. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Lam. Makaleli is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Looking for options for movement. And here's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And he's picked out the run. Oh, this is a great position. Shapes to shoot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Ah, he's given it away. Still goalless at the moment. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Can he get on the end of this? And the shot! Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. And here's Cruyff. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Suarez. That's a nicely shaped ball. Thuram attempts a clearance. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, Dogged defence on the other. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Chance, surely!
Nice. Sure.
There is the breakthrough. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Del Piero. Oh, that's a fine interception. And this is Batistuta! Oh, it's hit the post. Oh, a decent effort as the first half draws to a close.
Like कर दो guys. Everyone please make sure to hit the like button. Like कर दो भाई सभी.
Inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
Can we get 12 likes more
The evidence of what we've seen.
to reach 20 likes?
There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break though to force the issue that bit more.
Leading 1-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Batistuta!
Nice, Michael.
He's managed to get rid. Barcelona trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. And they've got rid. And here's Batistuta. And Pushkas! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
अबे यार.
Oh, taken with style. Barcelona are back in business. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Del Piero. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now it's Batistuta. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Now it's Nedved. He's picked his way through. Leicester deals with that comfortably. That's a decent clearance.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Good read, needed to be. Del Piero. And it's Messi. And he's being shifted off it.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Lam is looking to influence the game from out wide. Now it's Puskás. Now that's well seen too.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
There will be
1 minute to add according to the board. And that is that. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. Sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Colorado Springs can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
Well, That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Jordan Pickford. He's a great all-round goalkeeper, Peter. Great at shot stopping and dominant in his box. He also gets counter-attacks going with his accurate long passes. The opposition should be a little wary of committing to...
And he shoots! That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Santos with the corner, there first. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. What a throw in. Kaká herring after the ball here. Nicely shaped ball. Marquinhos cuts it out. And it's Serginho. Quick look, then plays it in. Cleared without hesitation. Driving through the middle. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
This is Berber. Chance for a shot! Goal! Santos! First blood drawn. That was a given. It always was.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
It's a pretty loose pass. He's had it taken off him.
Colorado Springs are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
That has been knocked clear. Lovely, now then. It's
अबे
Griezmann!
ग्रिजमैन कहाँ मार रहा है भाई
That is wildly off
पूरा
target.
Griezmann, he
खाली
couldn't
था
have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
And here's Cruyff. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Good read, needed to be. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Colorado Springs clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Cannavaro defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Decent chance! Good run, lovely
बच गए
take, but that
बच
is
गए
where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Santos have their second corner now. He's got all.
अबे
Taken with style. And they're at it again in double quick time. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Well, the angle wasn't good, and neither was the keeper. He scored then when he had no right to.
Santos are doing very nicely, thank you. Griezmann! Belletti gets it away. Oh, can he get onto this?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And this is Berbatov. That's a shade optimistic. And he can clear it away. And that'll be the last act of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
During the match. Thank you for your cooperation. Substitution in progress.
And the second half gets underway.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Kola.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left.
Can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very,
ਉਹ 'ਚ
very
ਨਹੀਂ
good.
ਮਿਲਣਾ ਕੁਝ ਵੀ ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਹੀ ਖੇਡਣਾ ਬੰਦ ਕਰਤਾ 200 ਰੈਂਕ ਆ ਮੇਰਾ ਉਹਦੇ 'ਚ
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Terrific header. It's a goal. And the second half is off to a flyer. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Number 2, Maldini.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਸਟਾਰਟ ਕਰਨਾ ਪਿਆ ਸੀ ਅੱਜ ਮੈਂ ਕੱਲ ਦਾ ਖੇਡਦਾ ਪਿਆ ਆ ਮੈਂ ਆਪ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁਣ ਖੇਡਦਾ ਪਿਆ ਫਾਇਦਾ ਤਾਂ ਹੈ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੁਝ
That's good play from him.
Griezmann looking to get on the end of this. Marquinhos attempts a clearance. Santos appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
He's picked his way through. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Up he goes! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Vieira. Oh, good read. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Now it's Kaká. Oh, well played. It's not an especially good pass, that. Griezmann. Oh, that's a key interception. Knocks it into space. Xavi Alonso. Bale. Out to the right. That'll be a throw. And he's managed to gift it back.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
लाइक कर दो भाई।
Their fourth quarter.
Substitution for Santos. Number 22, Kakao. Number 19, Berbatov.
And it's hoisted clear.
Number 6, Spalletti.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Busquets. Coming on the field, number 20,
Well played. That
Griezmann.
snuffed out the danger.
Number 10,
Well,
Mbappe.
quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Wilshere.
Well, the pass
Number
wasn't good
4,
enough, and
Park
he
Ji-sung.
knows it.
Number 13, Chouameni.
Mbappe.
Substitutions taking place.
Griezmann.
That's just playing it safe and simple. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Now it's Nedved. Looking for the run.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort.
Well, there is a look that says it all.
Minutes has been indicated.
Piercing stare.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it's Lam. There won't be another chance after this one. Lam. No, he can't get past him. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everybody,
yet
and
to kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The
match.
excitement's already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to...
Shapes the shoots! He's delivered all right! There is the breakthrough! That was a given. It always was.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So, a breakthrough already. De Bruyne. Nedved.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
And here's Ribéry. He's got away. Delivered with swing. Onana. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Oh, no joy this time. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And this is Messi. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Ribéry. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Colorado Springs clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Nedved. De Bruyne. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's onto this. He's had a shot! And he hits the net! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And it's Nedved. Nedved tries looking up for options on the left. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Nuno Mendes. Time and again they are repelled. Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Lam. Foot in. Out for a throw.
There will be 1 minute added time.
It's a good-looking delivery. And it's claimed by the keeper. And we hit half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager
Just
has
a
to
quick
resist
announcement.
change
We'd like
at
to
this
inform
stage.
you that CCTV is
It
now
has
in
been a
operation for your
remarkable
safety.
contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time.
Substitution.
Here we go again. Now it's Ribéry. Oh, that's fabulous. Ribery crosses. Knocks it into space. Bergomi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Bernardo Silva. Yamal. Messi. And this is Messi. Serves up a cross.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
De Bruyne plays it short. And it's Mendes. Great ball. Messi!
Messi
Oh,
miss.
that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Great defending, strong and determined. Quality ball. Aimed beyond the defence. And that's another good win of the ball. And he's intervened well there. Threads one in. Oh, shooting chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substitution in progress.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Big header! Against the crossbar! It's their second corner of the game. Terrific header! Turns and goes back. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nedved. Hakimi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's an excellent interception. Messi. And he's forced to go back.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Onana. Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Haaland. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And it's Mendes. Goal kick as confirmed by the referee. Kusanov is there and he can pick it up. And he's picked it up out wide. Tries to play it through. Ribery. Ball's gone out of play. Ball is over the line. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Onana. That's been cut out. Well played. Maldini, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Oh, lovely bit of skill. That's a good run down the left.
There will be 3 minutes
Messi.
added time.
Bellingham. Chance here to counter. Sports official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. He's picked his way through. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And that will be it. It's a super show all round. Both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as
Like
these two
the
sides
भाई
get
जो भी
ready
देख
to
रहा
link
है.
horns.
Everyone
This
please
is
like the stream.
football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
अबे नहीं.
Maldini, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Nicely weighted ball. He's found a way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And reclaimed it in a trice. It's net! Aimed beyond the defence. There is the live figure of Ed Nielsen. Cruyff!
Cruyff really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, that's a key interception. Ribéry. Now it's Luis Suarez. That's good play. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Batistuta, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Lahm. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Probing pass. That is a great pick out. Goes for it!
कर लगते हैं.
Goal! Germany! And Germany are in front. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Germany are in front now. The game's only goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter,
He's had a shot!
well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Nedved. Same again, same outcome.
Colorado Springs really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And we have our very first corner. And he's there to clear it. Germany have the chance to go the other way. Costa Curta spots it and intercepts. Now he's got space here. Yeah, Nedved just eases him off the ball. Belling can see things others simply cannot. Nicely aimed pass. Rummenigge picks it up out wide. That's a little off target. And it's Cruyff.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Thuram. And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And a quick reminder today, everybody, to make sure to put any litter in the bins provided. Thank you for your cooperation. Substitutions taking place.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And he shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Germany trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. And that has been cleared. Crossed in again, big header! It's a goal! They are right back in business!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Superb timing to generate that power through a really strong net behind it, and he gave the keeper little opportunity.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And the header is disappointing in the end.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Tonali. Number 6, Neymar. Number 7, Bellingham. Number
He
20.
gets big! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here!
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Number 9, Raul.
So, third corner of the game.
Panes. Number 25, Filippo Inzaghi.
He's not called. He's got a goal. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And here's Inzaghi. It's Inzaghi! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Germany really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
That's really well manoeuvred. Koller under intense pressure.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening them down now. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Lahm. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Ribéry. Ribéry carries the ball down the right. Oh, that's fabulous. Tries to cross. He races! He scores! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. And time is up. So the winner's bullish and belligerent after a remarkable... Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner, Peter, look no further.
Lionel Messi, the great genius himself. It felt almost unfair at times, didn't it? The way he just seemed to sweep the opposition aside. Even traditional bogey teams were just powerless to resist him when he was on his game.
Yeah, and I remember one game against the boys from Madrid when that famous front three were simply unplayable. They each scored a goal, with Messi grabbing the last one to put the icing right on the cake.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And it's Cruyff. Oh, facing up to his adversary, shapes to shoot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. No goals as yet. And now they can spring out of defence. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Cruyff. Albertini defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Luis Suarez. Nedved. Lahm has it out wide and in space. Howson with the clearance. Now it's Batistuta. Nedved can see things others simply cannot. Lahm plays it in. Iwobi is there to clear. He won't be happy with that one. Lahm. And this is Luis Suarez. Tries a shot! He's delivered all right! First blood drawn. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Out for a throw.
Like कर दो भाई. Everyone please like the stream.
And it's Messi. He's having a shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we are back on the way. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And he's in on goal. And Messi! Oh, wonderful, wonderful!
Nice blitz कर लो Messi.
A finish of true class. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
He's had a shot!
Nice.
Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart.
Shot! Oh! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
रोक लो
Keepers
Michael.
these days have done their homework.
Nice.
What a save from Peter Schmeichel!
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Big header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. No, again there's no way through. Lahm is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Nedved.
Decent attempt at, just a little mistime. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Lahm delivers. Costa Curta gets it away. Played back in. Collier. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Xavi Alonso. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now that's well seen too. Oh, there's a probing ball. Rijkaard. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Thuram makes the interception. Nedved. Xavi Alonso, who's set up 1 goal so far. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. And it's Nedved. Luis Suarez. Albertini. Iwobi. Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. And that pass just didn't quite work. And the referee brings it to a close. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute together. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. The colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then.
I still feel that this man Diego Forlan is a little unappreciated, Peter, despite all of his achievements.
Why might that be?
I suppose the fact that success came slowly, his career...
He's given it away!
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that's put paid to a promising move. Turns back here, probably the best option. Now it's Luis Suarez. Henderson cuts out the pass. And the counter is on. And it's Messi. And here's Cruyff. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
And he's away. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Alonso. Well, that looks a decent ball. Iwobi. Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. There's no flag. Oh, that's fabulous. Nedved. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Tonali. Nedved plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Looking for options for movement. Iwobi. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, he's busted. Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Substitution.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Iwobi. Xavi Alonso was in no mood for any of that. Jordan Henderson has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And Messi! And That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first. That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Nedved. Oh, easy pickings there. Messi.
There will be 1 minute
Luis
added time.
Suarez. And this is Cruyff. And that'll be the last act of the first half. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
It's a dressing room that needs raising at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Substitution in progress.
Here we go again.
Colorado Springs really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And that has put paid to that. And it's Messi. And here's Bale. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Ferdinand, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, Red, nice interception. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape.
There's the shot! Decent enough try.
Nedved just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Lahm drives forward on the overlap. Lahm delivers the header! He has done it! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
हेलो हंटर भाई, क्या हाल चाल है?
Ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty. And the keeper's given it away.
अबे
That pass isn't the best. Collier. Oh, he had to make that, and he
अबे
did
Bale.
make it. And he's there to get it away. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And it's Nedved. And this is Bale. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now that's well seen too. Just a quarter of an hour to play. No, it's come to nothing.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And here's Nedved. Takes aim and crosses. Alonso. Shifted it to the flank. Played in deep. Messi!
अबे मेसी.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Time.
Lam is always looking to play, and that is as far
क्या
as it
हाल भाई?
goes.
बढ़िया बढ़िया
A
फाइटर
draw,
भाई, आप बताओ।
a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end.
हंटर भाई, मुझे एक बात बताओ, जो इंटर वाला वो चल रहा है इवेंट, उसमें बैज मिलेगा कि नहीं? या वो बस वो क्वालिफायर राउंड ही है बस? कोई बैज वाला सीन है उसमें? इसको मैं AMF पे यूज़ करके देखूँ या नहीं? चलो
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, the centre of midfield, Peter, is where battles are won and lost. So I see Rodri as a player who can dominate his midfield position. He's excellent at winning and recycling the ball, as well as passing it all over the pitch. I see him as someone who's very well suited now even to those highest tempo games.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Now it's Luis Suarez. Pele, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Pele gets a foot in here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Cafu calmly anticipates.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully a football match will break out soon.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pele. Tries to pass it through. And this is Luis Suarez. Chance!
अबे सुआरेस गंदे।
Terrific effort, just off target.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
And he's being shifted off it. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Pele. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Adriano, always looking for that half a chance. He's gone for goal! Good try, very good try in fact.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Engages and forces him off the ball.
Colorado Springs really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yeah. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Now it's Ribéry. Ribéry will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Van Bouten. Cafu. Oh, can he get onto this? And it's Cruyff. Messi. Messi. He's picked his way through. And we hit half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Strictly forbidden. Please use parking provided by the club or any other paid parking facilities in the area.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Johan Cruyff. Number 5,
Here we go again.
number 9.
So the first half brought no goals.
Coming on the field, number 19.
And this is Adriano.
Number 11.
And that has been clubbed away. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Nedved.
Lahm is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Çalhanoğlu. And here's Forlan. It's Forlan!
And he was there to get a vital touch. Forlan is offering a right smile there.
And we have our very first corner.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now they can spring out of defence. He's had it nicked away. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now it's Inzaghi. Lahm. Oh, that is a nice touch. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
Adriano really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And no surprise, that's a booking.
Substitution on the field, number 25.
We have got changes here from both sides, in
Coming
fact.
on the field is
Maldini.
Number 15.
Very little to
Mateo.
report from an attacking
Substitution.
perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection of what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Mateus. And it's Nedved. Lahm plays it in. And he's taking no chances there. That's an excellent interception.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
And that's a good intervention. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Inzaghi. Into the last quarter of an hour.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Rosicki cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And this is Inzaghi. Oh, good-looking ball.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very...
And it's Owen. And the shot! It's in! And late in the day, a telling moment.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
The goal scorer after 85
We knew what was
minutes.
coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Lahm delivers. Çalhanoğlu with the clearance.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can we...
He's having a shot! It's in! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. It's very nice.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Oh, well played, well played. So that's it. It is all over. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities.
Okay, bro.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle and here we go. Deco, of course, is one of the most decorated Portuguese players of all time, Jim. So how would you sum up his style of play?
A deep-lying playmaker whose composure and ability to break the lines allow him to get the better of the opposition press. I mean, precision passing is his speciality, even in the high-tempo games.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Argentina clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Lam receives it in a wide position. That's a decent clearance. And claimed it back swiftly. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Yeah. He won't be happy with that one. And this is Messi. That ball looks a good one. Danger averted for now. And it's Xavi Alonso. Wriggles his way through. Delivers the ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And this is Cruyff. Fired deep towards the back post.
What a letdown when you've got such
हेलो डेविड
presence
ब्रो,
and movement.
क्या हाल चाल हैं? बड़े दिनों बाद आया आज तो.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
रैंक पुश कर रहा हूँ भाई.
He'll try to keep this alive. Bergomi deals with that comfortably.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Cruyff. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Great ball, and he's in here. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Haaland.
Colorado Springs really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Now it's Batistuta. And that could set him on his way. And Messi! Messi! Genius!
Well, I'm happy to admit that I didn't really see that coming, but I'm very glad it did, and you can only eulogise about such excellence. The finish was imperious, the player immense.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Argentina have broken. Luis Suarez! And he hits the net. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Number 10.
And that is a goal worthy of... And there's the end of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far.
मैं इंटर वाला इवेंट किया कर रहा हूँ वैसे, और उसमें मैं 200 रैंक के आसपास है मेरा, और थोड़ा बोरिंग लग रहा था तो मैंने बंद कर दिया फिर.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Number 6.
And the shot! Goal! Argentina! And again they hit the front. Was there ever any doubt?
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Well, this is what
अबे
we've been
नेट वेट
waiting for.
रन तो बना
Look,
भाई.
he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Now he's got space here. Oh, not quite. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Costa Curta cuts it out. He's had a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That's really nicely played. Big header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
And he welcomes it in. And he's in on goal. And the finish! It's there! It's level again! What a match we have!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
This is quite a battle.
Well, this is to be expected.
Real chance! Thuram with the clearance. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Xavi Alonso. Neymar. Looking for options for movement. There's no flag. It's Inzaghi! He scores! And the game is well and truly turned on its
Inzaghi.
head. You don't keep those out. He knew. He just knew.
Oh, what a hit, Peter. And there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured. It was simply inch perfect.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? There's
Inzaghi! And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous. And he's kept his team in it.
Defending of the desperate variety. Played out to the right. Oh, that's nice. Great chance!
Neymar
What
with blitz
a...
corner.
It really is a finish of the highest order. A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And it's Xabi Alonso.
There will be 5
Look at the
minutes
space
added
here.
time.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Nedved. Is there any support? He might not need it. Van Dijk. That's really well manoeuvred. No, that's been intercepted. Rijkaard. Messi. So that's it. It is all over. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive.
Terrific header! He's delivered all right!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Certain, searing, and imperious.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement, and what a great header.
Luis Suarez.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. And the shots!
Luis Suarez.
Well, it really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
It's a promising position. Too much on that, it's gone out. Messi gets flagged offside. So just the one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Scholes. Pullet powering forward here. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Great ball, and Hullet! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And it's been taken short.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Distributed tidily. Oh, played through for the wide man. Nedved does well to stand firm and defend it. Pele. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Oh, really well played.
Pele with the cross. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Corner number 2 then. Pele with the short one. Great challenge. Time to perfection.
Well, you'd expect nothing less from him, Peter.
Zanetti. Oh, that's delightful. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Lofted in. He's on it. Can he get away? Bullet touches it back. Messi takes control of it and he's on the move. Adams wins the duel this time.
Colorado Springs really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to...
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful, Lionel Messi! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And he's managed to gift it back. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, good-looking ball. And it's Scholes.
There will be 3
Great
minutes
vision.
added time.
It is a corner. This possibly the last play of the half. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Zanetti gets over and intercepts. And the half-time whistle goes. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Colorado Springs certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time. And The game has already resumed here. Nedved. Tonali did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contested shot at goal! Well, there's the clearance. It's a really well-measured ball. He's got a good chance here! Oh, crossbar! Rijkaard. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Can he get on the end of this?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Yeah. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Cruyff. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. And he's managed to get free.
Nedved made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
Nedved. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Pass somewhat off target.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Suarez.
So, time for changes
Number 9,
on both sides, actually.
Johan Cruyff. Number 18, Messi.
Bale,
Number 14,
Lam.
Xabi Alonso.
He came in hard, very hard.
Number 19,
Well, he's not happy with that
Jan
challenge, but the referee has let it go.
20, Bale. Number 17,
Pull it.
Griezmann. Number 24, Guti. Substitution.
Nicely weighted ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Guti is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, good steal, he just read it. Oh, perfectly measured that. Big header! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
A case now of complete control. And it's Lam. Vieira.
2 added minutes
Time
has
added
been
on
indicated.
will be 2 minutes. And this is Bale. Lam delivers. Oh, smashing! Oh, it's hit the post. And that's that. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other...
Hello Irshad bro, welcome to the stream. Please like the stream. Good team brother, good team. Good F2P squad. But don't use possession playstyle. Use LBC with this formation. Please like the stream brother. Gold Rumi card. Nice team. Good F2P squad. Good team brother. Use Raikard Anchorman. Everyone please like the stream. Anyone else for account review? हेलो ब्रो, क्या हाल चाल है अरफत ब्रो? वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम ब्रदर.
bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The
Hello,
game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Now there's a player with a silky pass and a steely tackle.
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, a midfielder renowned for his tremendous array of passes while offering his defence a solid shielding presence too.
Players don't come a whole lot better in his position, do they?
Not really, and not many can boast the same quality of performance either, Peter.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Xabi Alonso has given away a free kick. Carvajal. Look at the space here. Plays it through. Forlan unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Carvajal. And it's Doué. He's had it taken off him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Lahm plays it in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Played out to the left flank, and it's Neymar. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. He's going to be disappointed with that. Engages and forces him off the ball. Howson cuts it out. Xabi Alonso. Ambitious ball here. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. Out towards the flank.
Colorado Springs really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Knocks it into space. Davids is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And this is Messi. Xabi Alonso did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And this is Luis Suarez. Doué did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Cruyff. Luis Suarez. Oh, well played. And the pass is intercepted. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at
Coming on
times.
the field is
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Now, can they get him away? Brilliantly cut out. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but given up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Bale picks it up out wide. Well read, and the danger is averted.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Koundé. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Vieira.
Colorado Springs clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And they can counter here. Looking for the run.
There they go, punting again. Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Nedved gets into a good position. Just 5 minutes left. Passing nice and neat. Doué. Here's someone with real dynamite in his boots. And it's Doué. Tries to play it through. Neymar. He's shifting. Neymar! Yes! He's done it! And surely that has won the day! That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate. The execution brilliant. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaning.